Most people don't lose money in real estate because of the market. They lose it because of a few quiet mistakes, and they don't even realize when they're making them. If you're thinking of buying a home, this video could save you tens, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Hi there, I'm Anthony Malfera. I'm a Toronto-based realtor, and I've been helping buyers navigate this market for years. I work with first-time buyers, move-up buyers, and investors. Today, I want to walk you through the biggest mistakes buyers make, especially in markets like Toronto and the GTA. Number one, buying with emotion, not numbers. It's normal to fall in love with a house. What's not normal is overpaying because of that. Bidding wars make people panic. Renovation don't justify overpaying. And you don't make money when you sell. You make money when you buy real estate. Emotions should help you choose a home. Numbers should decide the price. Number two, not understanding true cost of ownership. Most buyers budget for the mortgage and forget everything else. Property taxes, maintenance and repairs, condo fees and special assessments, insurance and utilities. If it's tight on paper, it's going to feel even tighter in real life. Number three, skipping or rushing the home inspection. This one is expensive. Roofs, foundations, wiring, plumbing, older homes especially, pre-inspections versus conditions. An inspection doesn't stop you from buying a house. It helps you understand what you're really buying and what you can expect to have to deal with down the line. Number four, choosing the wrong location. You can renovate a house, and I tell this to my clients all the time. You can't renovate a location, okay? You can't change, what schools are there. You can't really change transit unless you have a transit line come in. The neighborhood trajectory, resale appeal. A great home in a bad location is still a bad investment. Number five, maxing out your budget. Now, just because the bank approves you for a number doesn't mean you should use it. You can also argue that the bank is putting these, guidelines in place and they know what you can afford. The bank's there to make money too. So I wouldn't necessarily trust them wholeheartedly and completely. Rates change like we've seen. Lucky here, they've managed that with the stress test, but still life gets in the way. When you have a certain budget for a home, you start to spend in other areas, better car, vacation. And then when it comes time, and rates have changed or the cost of that ownership has changed, you may not be in that same position. It may cause you to have to make changes in other areas of your life, so that those things have impact. The best homes should improve your life. They shouldn't control it necessarily. Number six, buying without a strategy. One of the most common mistakes I see is people buying without a plan. Is it your starter home? Is it your forever home? Is it investment? Location versus house? What's the exit strategy if you had to? If you don't know where you're going, it's hard to know if you're making the right decision. Number seven, underestimating renovation costs. HGTV budgets are fantasy budgets. You gotta remember permits, delays, trade cost overruns. Renovations can add value, but only if they're planned properly and you know what you're kind of getting into before you get there. This is one area that we kind of have a strength in. I've had a lot of experience with renovating and we have a pretty good handle on what things should cost so that when it comes to that point, we can help you budget and project what those costs will be so you're not getting into something that's too much for you to handle. And last mistake, number eight, trying to do it alone. This is still probably the biggest mistake. There's market nuances, negotiation strategies, protecting, the downside risk. Good advice doesn't cost you money, but bad decisions do. So if you're thinking of buying and want clarity around price, strategy, or whether a property actually makes sense long-term, feel free to reach out and I'll keep breaking down real estate in a way that actually helps you make better decisions.